CBS3 Eyewitness News at noon.
But obviously with this summer-like weather, not exactly inspiring people to do autumn-like things. And with that side of our weather story, I'll send it over to meteorologist Carole Erickson, who is live at Linvilla Orchards. Good afternoon, Carole.
Well, Maria, hello. How are you? You know, no frost on these pumpkins. In fact, everybody here getting their pumpkins dressed in shorts and T-shirts and really dressed for warm weather. I know you know it has been warm out here, but maybe you didn't know just how warm it has been. Take a look at this. This is the warmest first week of October since 1959 in 48 years. So even though a couple of years ago, in 2002, we had temperatures that were close to this warm, they were not as warm as we're seeing now with readings in the 80s most afternoons. And that's because the jet stream is just staying well to the north. And as long as it does so, we continue to get this warm air pumped in here. But the fall activities, they certainly cannot stop. So people are out getting their pumpkins, doing their fall-like thing. But one of the things that they may not notice is the fact that these fruits and vegetables that you're getting this time of the year, because of this September drought and the October drought and these warm temperatures, everything tastes a little bit sweeter.
Once the plant reaches maturity, it doesn't need the water as badly, so the sugars are concentrating in the fruit. The fruit's a little bit sweeter, and they tend to last a little longer if there's not excess moisture in them.
So that means that all the pumpkins, everybody got a pumpkin here, did you? Yeah. Generally, yes, was the answer. The pumpkins will last longer because it's so dry, and all the fruit that we're eating this time of the year, the apples, even still the sweet corn, much sweeter than it was because of this quite unusual weather. Reporting live in media, Carole Erickson, CBS3 Eyewitness News.
Unusual it is. Carole, thank you.
Well, it doesn't feel much like pumpkin picking weather, that's for sure. Some farmers, by the way, are concerned about that. Meteorologist Carole Erickson's live at the Linvilla Orchards. That's in Delaware County, PA. And that part of the story is a little different, I guess, Carole, huh?
Yeah, it really is, Mark, because the earth could definitely use a drink. We're almost down 4 inches on our rainfall total just since the beginning of September, and temperatures are running this week as high as they have in almost 50 years. It all adds up not to frost on the pumpkin, but dust on the pumpkin. Orange may be the color of autumn, but with this warm, dry weather, farmers are more concerned about the color green, the dollar cost of keeping fall crops healthy, adding water, irrigation, the only way to do that when the weather is as parched as ours has been.
Well, we're not into a long-term impact yet. We're still able to irrigate. And the biggest thing is that it's expensive to do so.
At Linvilla Orchards, the diesel and electrically run irrigation pipes are still operating so that strawberry plants will set fruit for next year, and so that in 5 years, Christmas ornaments can hang off these trees. Too little rain and too much heat already taking their toll, though, on some crops. This October is the warmest since 1959, 48 years ago, and September was the 6th driest ever in Philadelphia as the jet stream keeps us in a summer-like pattern. But that's not all bad news down at the pumpkin patch or for the pumpkin picker.
Once the pumpkin's getting close to being harvested, they like to be dry. It'll make the pumpkin last longer.
And another good benefit, besides keeping these pumpkins fresher longer to having very little rain this time of the year, is the fact that plants like the sweet corn, which is still out there, and the apples and the tomatoes are concentrating sugar, so everything tastes a lot sweeter, and it's real summertime weather for that kind of thing to go on. Reporting at Linvilla Orchards, Carole Erickson, CBS3 Eyewitness News.
You don't seem to mind it, Carole. Thanks a lot.
Oranges everywhere at Linvilla Orchards in Media, Delaware County. Kind of strange to pick up pumpkins with temperatures near 80 degrees. While we may enjoy the warm weather, farmers are concerned about keeping their fall crops healthy. The ground is parched.
We're not into a long-term impact yet. We're still able to irrigate, and the biggest thing is that it's expensive to do so.
Pumpkins are harvested. Now the concern shifts to strawberries and Christmas trees. Too little rain and too much heat are taking their toll.